Hi there, I'm here to discuss my Duromine challenge. As today is the 1st of May 2020, I thought today was the perfect day to start the program. Basically, a little bit of history. I am 168 centimetres. I weigh just over 75. So to me, that's a lot of weight, considering 2 years ago I was 65 kilos. So within that 2 years, I've put on 10 kilos. And you feel awful when you weigh more than what you should. A bit of background, I don't eat breakfast and I don't eat lunch. So I'll have dinner, and then dinner won't fill me up. So then I'll have a sandwich. And then after that, I might have cheese and biscuits. And then I'll just snack even more when I get home from work. So I formed some really, really bad habits, probably more, obviously, since this pandemic started, where you're bored. You can't do anything, so you eat. So those bad eating habits become a routine. So I went to the doctor. I said, look, I need help. I don't want to get any bigger. It's bad enough as it is at the moment. I'm naturally an overthinker, quite an anxious person. I'm not on anything for anxiety because it's not severe enough, but just normal everyday anxiety. So he was kind of reluctant to prescribe Duromine or Duromine, however you say it, to me. And I said, look, either I take something like Fat Blaster, just pick it up from a supermarket or chemist, or I take something under doctor supervision. So he gave me a full list of products that could help. He was amazing. He spent time with me. He did my height, he did my weight. He gave me the lowest dosage, which was 15 milligrams. So I took the first tablet about 2 hours ago. And I will admit, I did a lot of research before taking the drug. The side effects, of course, overthinker, worrier, thought, is this really worth it? I thought, I'm not going to break this habit by myself. I need help. So majority of the reviews that I have seen online, there's not a lot as recent. There's a lot of reviews dating back from 2011, 2012, but not a lot from 2018 to now. So I thought that's why, if there's anybody who's in the same boat as me, are researching this product, I'll try and help you out. So as I was talking about the side effects, a lot of them were quite scary. Number one for me would be a rapid heart rate. Now, I can't drink energy drinks. I'll have, one or two within 2 days and my heart is pounding out of my chest. So that was one thing I really was concerned about. Having, as I mentioned before, having a little bit of anxiety, I didn't want to tip that off the scale. I don't think any body image is worth that. So that was one of the side effects that really rang alarm bells for me. The second was sleep deprivation. I love my sleep. Absolutely love it. So anything that's going to stuff up my sleeping habits, which is, hard as it is, I'm very lucky, very, very lucky to have a job in a times like we're going through right now. So I'm not complaining about that. But I work in hospital admissions. So our hours vary. So we're on a 7-day rotating roster where you could start at 6 a.m. So that would mean you're up at 4. Then there's days where you might have a shift that you start at 4 o'clock and finish at midnight. So by the time you get home, and unwind, you're probably not getting to bed until 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then waking up at about 10:30. So for me, it was quite tricky just to work that out. But I thought for a month, it's not going to kill me. So that's really only the two major side effects that I was concerned about. I don't mind about a dry mouth. Get a dry mouth, drink water. So hopefully with this challenge, I'll say I got it from Priceline. I live in Victoria, so I got the script from Priceline. They asked if I wanted to take, a cheaper version. Can't remember the word. Generic. I don't know, that word doesn't sound right. Maybe it is. Overthought it. So they gave me metermine. Exactly the same, apparently. I didn't want it at first because obviously never taking this medication before, I wanted to get something that the doctor recommended. So when I picked up the script today, I went back and I said, I didn't want the generic one. I wanted the real one. And he said, look, there's honestly no difference whatsoever except for the price. So the Duromine would have cost $120 for 30 tablets, where in this case it was $79.99. So I took the first tablet at 11:30. My routine at the moment is I normally walk an hour, and I normally do about 5Ks in an hour. So look, I don't burn up a sweat, so it's probably not even helping, but I've been doing that for 4 months. So when the doctor checked my blood pressure and my heart rate, it was really healthy. So he was really impressed with that. Obviously the walking is keeping my heart healthy. It's just keeping me healthy, but I'm not losing any weight because obviously, there's so many different ratios between what it should be, whether it's 30-70, 50-50, everyone has got their own personal opinion. So I'm purely taking metermine to help develop healthier habits. 3 meals a day, light snacks during out the day, and absolutely no snacking, unnecessary snacking. Because to me, a snack isn't worth eating unless you're full. And obviously that's one of the bad habits. So, as I said, I took that tablet at 11:30 this morning. It's now 1:45. My heart rate at the moment, I'll just check that. I don't feel jittery. I don't feel like I've got a massive energy hit. I have had a coffee, but that was before. I've had two coffees today. One before I took the tablet and one about an hour ago. And I'm not jittery, I'm not shaking, I'm not nervous. I feel normal. About now, I would be a little bit hungry. I don't feel anything yet. I'm a little bit concerned because I had all intentions of taking the tablet at 7 a.m, but I didn't. I slept in. So I'm a little bit hesitant of how I'm going to sleep tonight. Now, my overall goal is to lose 10 kilos. Now, I don't know if that's possible. Everybody loses weight differently. So a more realistic would be to lose 2 kilos a week. On a bad week, 1. But I'll be honest, I'll be a bit disappointed if I don't lose at least 1 kilo. I'll continue doing my normal everyday activity plus more. Again, this is all about building healthy habits. So rather than just do a normal 1 hour walk a day, I might do an hour of walking and then come home and do, I don't know, a workout from a YouTube video. Something that's going to, more cardio. So I'll be working on muscle toning and things like that. So, so we'll see how we go. At the moment, feeling nothing at all. So, yeah, we'll see. Thanks.